Welcome to video lecture series on electronic devices and circuits. I am Kanaka Durga from St. Peter's Engineering College, working as an associate professor. In this lecture, we are going to mainly concentrate on clampers. We already discussed what is the clippers, half-wave rectifier circuits, and we have discussed about the PN junction diode characteristics previously, like ideal versus practical diode characteristics also. In this lecture, we are going to mainly concentrate on the clamper circuit, how that clamping goes for operation, what is the definition of clampers, and where we can use practically the clamper circuits. These are things we are going to cover in this talk. Mainly in this, the prerequisites required for this talk is ideal characteristics of PN junction diode. We already know that ideal characteristics of PN junction diode, like if the diode is forward bias, it acts like as a short circuited. In the reverse bias, it acts like as a open circuited. That required for analysis of mainly for the clampers concept. And we require the concept of capacitors also. Since in the clamper circuit we are using the capacitor, the properties we have to know. For the capacitor having the properties of sudden changes of voltage, it will not allow. That is the first property. And suppose if the supply is going to be present and there exists a short closed path, then the capacitor will charge us to the supply of the voltage if the capacitor voltage is less than the input voltage. And such a way condition that if there exists any open the cases, it will not go for either charging or discharging cases. Next, we require the basic concepts of capacitor, like whenever there existing a closed path, either capacitor goes for charging purpose or discharging purpose. Like if the input voltage is greater than the capacitor voltage, then it goes for charging. If the input voltage is less than the greater than the capacitor voltage, it goes for charging. If, as usual, if the input voltage is less than the capacitor voltage, then it goes for discharging. The same cases are going to be, we are going to apply in the clamper circuits. Those are the prerequisites required for the talk. We have discussed. Once again, I will tell what are the prerequisites of ideal junction, VI characteristics of PN junction. When the diode has been forward biased, when the diode is forward biased, it acts like as a short circuit. The resistance will be equals to 0. In the reverse bias case of the diode, it acts like as a open circuit. It does not allows the current in the open circuit, or indirectly we can say infinite resistance, here 0 resistance. And we have to know that the capacitor properties, the first capacitor property is that it does not allow the sudden changes of voltage, and the capacitor can goes for either charging and discharging with respect to the input supply. With if you observe, if the input voltage is greater than the capacitor, nothing but if the capacitor voltage is less and input voltage is more, what happens in this case? The capacitor goes for charging if there existing a closed path. That is the main requirement. Or else if the input is low and the capacitor voltage is more, the case here, then the capacitor can have the discharging. We cannot say directly how much it goes for the discharging of the case, depending upon the time constants of R and C of the circuit. Depending upon that only we can say it goes for directly charges to the peak or not, and it discharges to the lowest level or not. It depends upon mainly the R and C components what we have used in the circuit. And next, in this lecture we have to concentrate mainly on the analysis of PN junction diodes has been applied in this case of ideal characteristics. Next, what are the outcomes we are going to be expecting from this talk is we should have operation of clamper circuit. We have to decide it is a positive or negative clampers, and we can able to design the clampers after this talk. And we should have the knowledge on the classifications. We can get the knowledge on classifications of clampers. So we will start with the definition of the clamper. What is a clamper? Clamper is a circuit which reinserts the DC voltage in the alternating of the signal without changing the shape of the signal will be called as a clamper. Simply we can say that reinsert of DC level voltages or inserting of DC voltages in alternating signals or alternating current is known, the circuits are known as a clamper circuits. Simple example, suppose we have the sinusoidal has been like this. If you observe this, there is a DC level voltage of 2 volts. So assume that this is a sinusoidal signal having the DC voltage of 1, but due to some phenomena here what happened, the sinusoidal going to be look like this. Here no DC voltage has been there. We have to reinsert or inserting of DC voltages for this alternating type of the signals. Those are going to be called as a clampers. So mainly the clampers are classified depending upon that we are using any reference voltage for biasing of the PN junction diode or not, like the biased cases and unbiased cases. If I am using any external reference voltage for biasing, for the purpose of biasing of PN junction diode, it will be called as biased case. If I am not using any external reference voltages for biasing cases, those comes under the unbiased case. Here I did not use any external reference voltage of DC, just diode has been used over here, so it comes under the unbiased case. If it shifts, simple, when you are reinserting the nothing but whenever you are using like either you have like this sinusoidal, if I shift like this, it is shifted to positive side. If this is the original and if it shifts like this, it has been known as shifting to negative side, so that the clamper circuit can shift the waveform either to the positive level or to the negative levels. If it shifts to the positive, it will be called as a positive clamper. If it shifts to the negative level, it will be called as a negative clampers. Depending upon to which the voltage level has been shifted, we are going to give the names. So first one we will discuss with respect to the unbiased and negative clamper. In this case, we have to know that unbiased is nothing but no reference voltage and negative is nothing but it's going to shift to negative, and of sinusoidal, and the case here goes for we have to start with alternating signals with respect to the diode has been forward biased case. That is the main important. And we can choose any type of alternating signal. I am going to choose an alternating signal of either square or rectangle. I am considering here a rectangular waveform. This is the input voltage 0 and having total time period, I am assuming that T. So the half cycle goes for T by 2. So between 0 to T by 2 having the voltage of Vm, and between T by 2 to capital T having the voltage of minus Vm. So in this case, we have to go for analysis with respect to what happened to the output voltage of cases also. So as in the waveform of between 0 to 2 by 2 having the Vm peak voltage, and between T by 2 T having the voltage of minus Vm of the case. And the capacitor we are using over in the clamper circuit, we already discussed the properties of capacitor, like it does not allow the sudden changes of voltage. Depending upon the input voltage, the capacitor goes for charging or discharging. When it comes to the diode, in this case we are considering the ideal condition of the diode. Sometimes in the problems we may require, in order to consider the practical scenario also, they are going to specify that this is not an ideal diode, it is a practical diode, and at that time they are going to mention what is the forward resistance and what is the reverse resistance of the diode. So depending upon that, we have to replace with respect to here, since I am considering an ideal diode, I am replacing with respect to the short circuit and open circuit. If they are specifying it is a practical diodes, we have to replace with respect to what amount of resistance they have been specified. You have to replace with respect to that, and we have to replace with respect to the equivalent circuit of diode. Or else they will say that sometimes only you have to consider the resistance, no need of requiring considering of equivalent circuit of the p-n junction diode. Anyhow, in this analysis we are considering mainly for the clamper analysis, we are going to consider normally with respect to the ideal. Next one, we are using the RL resistance component where we are collecting the output, that will be the indicated as V0. In this clamper circuit, we have to start the diode analysis when it has been the forward biased case with respect to the diode. That cycle only we have to consider. So in this, if you observe, this is a cycle for positive and negative and diode like this. So when the diode will be positive in the half cycle of 0 to 2 by 2. So I am going to consider the positive half cycle like 0 to t by 2. So 0 to t by 2 I am considering between 0 to t by 2. So what happened in this case, the diode has been connected for here positive case and here negative one. So positive has been connected for positive, negative has been connected for negative, diode acting like as a short circuit. So this is the figure after the diode has been shorted. Once the diode has been shorted in this case, almost all the currents are going to be flowed in this direction, right? There exists a closed path. Actually, initially the capacitor voltage, we are going to assume it as 0. So one of the assumption in this analysis is that initially the capacitor having the property of storing of voltages. So we have to start analysis such a way that the initial voltage of capacitor is equals to 0, or we have to make the initial voltage to be 0 for the capacitor. So I am assuming that initial capacitor voltage over here for the capacitor is 0. So we have to do the analysis. So it has been shorted, there exists a closed path and the capacitor voltage is 0, but input voltage is there with respect to the maximum of peak of Vm. So what happens, the capacitor goes for charging. So the capacitor is entering into charging mode. Remember this point. The capacitor has been entered into the charging mode. So once the capacitor has been entered into charging mode, the capacitor, how much it can able to charge with respect to the time constant of totality of the case, here it goes for charging to Vm, and we have to consider that RC should be for 4 greater than 10 times of t. So it goes for fast charging. It can able to charge very quickly. So that it goes for the charging of voltage, the VC of the voltage, it goes for Vm. So VC will be equals to Vm of the case. So we have done in this analysis mainly for the one equation, VC is equals to Vm. Next we have to measure what is the output voltage in this cycle. For positive cycle we have to measure. So in this already we have discussed the diode has been short circuited since it is forward biased. So almost all the current will flow in this direction. No current will flow through the RL. So whenever the no current is going to be flowed through the RL, since the current almost every time chooses the lowest resistance path. So it will not flow the current in this direction. It will only flows in this. It does not flows through the RL. So once the current is not flowing through the RL, the V0 will be equals to 0. Next we have to go for analysis for negative half cycle. If you observe in the negative half cycle, we have the voltage of minus Vm of the case, right? Minus Vm. Here negative cycle is there. So what happens in this case? Here negative will be there. Here positive will be there, right? So negative 1 and positive 1. If you observe, diode positive has been connected for negative, N has been connected for positive. So what happens in this case? The diode has been in the reverse bias, nothing but P type of PN junction is connected for negative terminal of the signal, N type of PN junction diode is connected for positive terminal of the signal. So the diode has been enters into the reverse bias. Once the diode has been reverse biased, it acts like as a open circuit according to the ideal characteristics of PN junction diode. So the diode is in open condition now. So once we redraw the circuit will look like this. It has been opened the case. Once it has been opened, no current will be in this path. Almost all the current will chooses this path, right? What the thing here was that already the capacitor has been charged to the peak voltages. Okay, so the capacitor has been charged to the peak voltage. In this case, it having that the voltage of how much it having the voltage of VC. I am assuming the VC will be equals to how much it has already charged to VM of the case. Next we have to go for analysis. What will be the output or input goes for the maximum. Till now the VC has been the capacitor voltage goes for here VM only. So next we have to go for analysis of V0 output voltage. For that we are going to apply the KVL equation in this direction. The KVL equation when we are going to be applied, if I am going to assume with respect to their polarities, negative cycle, nothing but here positive and here goes for negative. So positive to negative, so it goes for plus VI plus VC plus V0 is equals to 0. V0 will be, in this case you have to remember I am considering the cycle notation of voltage also. When I am substituting the Vm, I should not need not to substitute, it has been minus Vm. Since I have already considered this is the negative voltage over here. Okay, that is the main thing. Most probably most of the students are going to do the mistake in this case. So in this V0 going to be equals to minus Vi and minus Vc. Already we knows that Vc equals to Vm. So V0 will be equals to minus Vi and minus Vm. Vi, how much, what is the peak value? It goes for Vm of the case. Since already we have considered the sign notations, no need to consider the sign notation here once again. So Vi will be equals to Vm. V0 will be equals to minus Vm minus Vm. It goes for 2 times of Vm. So whenever the positive half cycle the voltage goes for here the 0 of the case, and for negative half cycle it goes for the maximum voltage of 2 minus 2 Vm in the case. So that's why you are getting the output voltage has been negative. It has been doubled with respect to the input voltage. That's why it will be called it as a negative clamper. Next, for the simple analysis purpose, how we can able to do that simple analysis with respect to the clamper circuit. If you observe, for the analysis purpose, simple analysis purpose, we have to consider the sign notation with respect to the when the diode has been forward biased case. Since the capacitor is going to be charged with respect to that voltage reference positives negatives terminals only. So for that purpose we have to consider that cycle has to, whenever the diode has been forward biased, we have to consider that cycle only. So for the positive cycle I am going to have here positive and negative, and capacitor positive negative once it has been charged, and the output here goes for positive negative. So if I apply the KVL, it goes for minus Vi plus Vc plus V0 will be equals to 0. Okay, so V0 will be equals to Vi minus Vc. Already we knows that Vc, how much it will be equals to, Vc will be equals to Vm of the case. So substitute Vc equals to Vm. So V0 will be equals to Vi minus Vm. So in this waveform, if you observe, there are existing 3 cases. One is equals to Vm, second one is equals to 0, and the next one is minus Vm of the case. We have to consider 3 cases. So for that, if Vi equals to 0, V0 substitute Vi equals to 0, it directly V0 will be equals to Vm. If Vi equals to Vm, substitute in the case Vm minus Vm, V0 will be equals to 0. And next, if Vi equals to minus Vm, V0 will be equals to Vi has been minus, right? Minus Vm, it goes for V naught equals to minus 2 Vm. So if you observe, there has been notation differences here. The positive is been there. This has been negative. This has been written the equation when the diode has been forward biased of the case. The equation has been diode when it has been in the reverse biased case. That's why you have the notations are different with respect to the analysis. That is a major difference. If you go for step by step with respect to the level of the voltages or polarities of the voltage, this way you have to go for the things. If you want to go for simple analysis, at that time we have to consider when the diode goes for forward bias. That cycle only we have to consider, and we have to apply the KVL equation. Once we have applied the KVL equations, we have to substitute the values of what happens to when Vi equals to Vm, and what happens if Vi equals to 0, and what happens if Vi equals to minus Vm, since they are going to be three things we are going to exist. So in order to thus we have calculated if Vi equals to 0, V naught will be equals to Vm, and V naught like Vi equals to Vm, it goes for V naught equals to 0, and if Vi equals to minus Vm, V naught will be equals to minus 2 times of Vm. In order to sketch the waveform, we are going to use this for sketching of waveforms. If you observe, this is the input voltage. This is the input voltage we have. This input voltage of Vi, if you observe, this is the input voltage having here Vm, here 0, here minus Vm. So we have to sketch. We already know that if it is Vm, it goes for 0. So the voltage goes for here 0. If input is 0, it goes for minus Vm. So the voltage goes for minus Vm only at that position when the zeros has been there at this straight line. So all the case it goes for Vm. Next, if the case goes for V naught, if Vi equals to minus Vm, this will be the case, this total case. How much the voltage it goes for? Minus 2 Vm. So you are going to having minus 2 Vm. So these were the waveforms. Depending upon that supplies of input, we can able to see that what is the output voltage levels. If you observe over here, the total of square waveform has been shifted to down to the negative cycle. That's why it is known as a negative clamper. So it got the name has been a negative clamper. Since it has been shifted or the DC level has been inserted in the negative level, that's why it will be called as a negative clampers. The clampers mainly when we have to go for is that main practical applications are in the communication. When you are transmitting the signal, the strength of the signal is going to be reduced. So applications, when it comes to the applications of the case in the communication part. In the communication part, mainly when we have to go for when you are transmitting the signal, the strength of the signal is going to be reduced. When the strength of the signal is reduced, in order to boost up that weakened signal, we are going to use the amplifier. When you have used the amplifier, what happens that the level of AC signal only it will going to be boosted up. It going to be avoid the DC voltages. So at that time it is has been avoid the DC voltage. But for the communication, the DC level is also one information of the signal. So for that purpose, we have to reinsert the DC voltage. For reinserting of the DC voltage, we require clampers. How much the DC voltage we have to go for reinsert, depending upon that we have to choose the RC components and the reference voltages. Thank you.